Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Kabir Considers. In this video, we're going to react to the worst things the paparazzi have ever did. Like, I can think of one example, most of you have heard of Princess Diana. Like, when she was involved in the car crash that, ultimately took her life, the paparazzi, instead of, calling the police, the ambulance, to try and, save her life, they stood over her and just took photos. Like, isn't that insane?
So that's why they call them stalkerazzi. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 worst things the paparazzi ever did. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're looking at the most egregious examples of the celebrity press and photographers crossing the line with their famous subjects. Number 10. Reporter kisses Will Smith
what are you
on the
doing?
mouth.
What are you
It's
doing?
just his shtick, And I said, well, that's why his ass got stuck. Yeah.
Ukrainian reporter/prankster Vitaly Saduk
bro.
seems to be looking for trouble.
Why are you
At the
kissing
2012
him?
Men in Black 3 premiere in Moscow, Saduk kissed the Fresh Prince. Smith didn't take kindly to the lip lock, giving Saduk a backhanded slap. Perhaps Saduk forgot that Will played Muhammad Ali.
Weird.
Smith said, quote,
Joker, he lucky I ain't sucker punching.
"Perhaps Will was also lucky. Saduk has since, in separate incidents, given Leonardo DiCaprio, Bradley Cooper, and Brad Pitt what could be best described as red carpet crotch hugs. And Kim Kardashian has had 2 run-ins with Saduk. One where he allegedly shoved her, and another when he tried to kiss her ass.
Whoa!
Number 9. Reese Witherspoon assaulted
What's wrong with that guy, man? Nutter.
by a paparazzo.
Don't touch me! Don't f***ing touch me, Sebastian!
Reese Witherspoon doesn't like the paparazzi. Check that. Reese Witherspoon really doesn't like the paparazzi. Maybe this contentiousness started at her daughter's 6th birthday party at Disney's California Adventure Park in 2005. The happiest place on earth wasn't so happy when Pap Todd K. Wallace allegedly became angry when Reese and her friends declined to be photographed. Wallace faced battery charges as he, according to prosecutors, struck a 5-year-old girl with his camera and shoved 2 park employees.
Unbelievable.
And it wasn't Wallace's first arrest. The previous year, he faced charges stemming from his pursuit of Misha Barton.
Yeah, even though we were almost killed, it was
kind of fun.
Yeah.
Number 8. Chris Brown
They'll do anything to get the photo, won't they? Like, shoving a kid? Jesus Christ.
causes crash. Chris Brown hasn't exactly been anyone's favorite celebrity since he pled guilty to assaulting Rihanna in 2009.
I never, ever had problems with anger.
Still, that doesn't mean we have to like what happened to him in 2013. Brown was driving to an LA area charity event when 2 paparazzi vehicles allegedly blocked his car, with the paps jumping out to shoot pictures. Trying to escape, Brown was reportedly cut off by 2 more vehicles, causing him to swerve into a wall.
We're in pursuit! Headed toward Pershing Square!
Brown walked away, but his Porsche was totaled. This may not have been Brown's only car wreck, but this incident appears to be another example of overzealous paparazzi. Number 7. Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver boxed in. Before Kim and Kanye, there was Arnold and Maria.
Would you say Maria is the love of your life?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The marriage between the Terminator and Shriver, a journalist who
It's kind of weird, why celebrities are, like their lives are so, people are so interested in like what they're doing, who they're dating. I've got nothing against people who are really interested in celebrities and their lives and stuff, but like why? Like why?
was also John, Robert, and Ted Kennedy's niece. Could be called a marital mismatch made in media heaven.
Here they are, Arnold Schwarzenegger and his lovely wife, Maria Shriver.
However, a jury determined that paparazzi Giles Harrison and Andrew O'Brien took it too far in May 1997.
What people need to understand is it's a job.
The 2 chased, then blocked from leaving, a car carrying the couple's 3-year-old, a 5-month pregnant Shriver, and Schwarzenegger, who himself had recently undergone open heart surgery. The actions were considered so egregious that Harrison got 90 days and O'Brien 60 days in jail, both found guilty of false imprisonment. Number 6. Nicole Kidman run over by paparazzo on a bike.
Jesus.
No one witnessed it, but she was pretty distraught.
In 2013, Kidman was entering Manhattan's Carlyle Hotel when paparazzo Carl Wu, blazing down the sidewalk on a bike with camera shuttering, lost control and careened into the Oscar winner. While the actress was knocked to the ground, she was uninjured. Wu, considered one of the most disliked members of the paparazzi, did apologize and called it an accident.
Who are those freaks?
Well, I can tell you one thing, they're definitely not cops.
While Wu wasn't arrested, he was issued a fine for reckless driving. With this and a 2010 run-in with Lady Gaga's bodyguard, let's just say we're not surprised that an FU Carl Wu Tumblr page.
How much do they make? Like, is it really financially lucrative being a paparazzi? Like, if you get a photo of Tom Cruise, I don't know, walking into the bagel store, like, how much is that photo worth? Because they're really going to, extreme measures to get this, like, stuff. So it must be worth it financially, right?
Existed. Number 5. Lindsay Lohan's car intentionally crashed into.
I should have done this to Herbie fully loaded when he abandoned me!
Off the screen, Lohan has acquired quite the party-friendly reputation. Part of that rep comes from the fact that she's not exactly kind to her cars. However, a crash in 2005, the same year her film Herbie Fully Loaded hit theaters, can be blamed on an overzealous lensman.
Why? Because I'm a girl? Dad, I've had one crash. Race had dozens.
It's different.
Paparazzo Galo Cesar Ramirez followed Lohan, but when she was about to report it to police, Ramirez reportedly rammed her Mercedes. Ramirez was arrested for assault with a deadly weapon, but as it turns out, there was already an outstanding warrant for his arrest on a $5,000 narcotics charge. Number 4. Blocking Britney Spears' ambulance on the way to the hospital.
Wow.
Britney has given the paparazzi a lot of stories over the years. Like when she shaved her head and days later went after a car with an umbrella, or when she almost dropped her baby in front of a zillion photographers. There are also the countless nights she stepped out on the town sans underwear. So did they really have to block her ambulance? In January 2008, Britney was taken to the hospital for a mental health evaluation. The throngs of photogs ignored sirens and honking horns until they got their shots. A move as reckless as it was potentially life-threatening.
Really and
Number
truly,
3,
like,
Jennifer
that is next level. Next level.
Aniston photographed topless in her backyard. So no one told Jen life was gonna be this way. Back in 1999, at the height of Friends' popularity, a paparazzo scaled an 8-foot wall at the Malibu home Aniston shared with then-husband Brad Pitt. Armed with a high-powered lens, the photog took several shots of a topless Aniston sunbathing in her backyard.
Check me out. I'm in my kitchen, naked.
The photos appeared in tabloids worldwide, but Jennifer didn't take the intrusion lying down. Instead, she sued the photo's distributor, François Navarre, for invasion of privacy, trespassing, and misappropriation of her likeness.
These tabloids, all of us, need to take responsibility on what we ingest into our brains.
The case was settled out of court, with the Friends star receiving over $500,000 in damages.
I think everybody knows it's all BS and like soap opera on paper.
Number 2, Sean Penn and Madonna's wedding interrupted by helicopters. It was hard to find a higher wattage celebrity.
I'm guessing that was from a movie. I thought that was a paparazzi
couple in the 80s than Sean Penn and Madonna. After their engagement, countless media outlets salivated at the possibility of getting the ultimate shot, Sean and Madge tying the knot. It took rooting through the couple's trash for the paparazzi to ultimately unearth the location of the top-secret nuptials, a cliffside home in Malibu. Held on Madonna's 27th birthday, multiple helicopters descended on the wedding, whirring so loudly the couple's vows couldn't even be heard. Madonna responded to the disruptions with a one-finger salute, and Penn wrote F off in the sand below. But really, can anyone blame them?
If you really, really like someone or idolize someone, or you'll do anything to find out about them.
Number 1, they contributed to Princess Diana's death.
With confirmation from Buckingham Palace
I knew it was going to be on the list.
that the world has lost Princess Diana at age 36.
Paris, August 31st, 1997. It's the moment that arguably turned the public and celebrities alike against the paparazzi. Princess Diana, reported boyfriend Dodi Fayed, and their driver Henri Paul died when their car crashed in the Pont de Lama road tunnel. At the time, most fingers pointed at the overzealous paparazzi chasing Diana's car.
It's them, they are the murderers. You know, they are guilty.
An 18-month French judicial investigation blamed the crash on an inebriated Paul, while a British inquest found both the Paps and Paul equally responsible. However, no paparazzi did time for her death. In the court of public opinion, however, the paparazzi will likely always be inexorably linked to the death of the people's princess.
And there's no way the public would have allowed them to suffer in that way. I mean, Diana was truly, repeatedly traumatized by the worst aspect of the paparazzi.
Do you agree with our picks? Check.
Man, it must take a certain kind of person to be, you know, a paparazzi. Your living is just, you know, chasing people down and getting photos. I'm sure there are paparazzi people who, you know, do their jobs like sensibly and responsibly. And at the end of the day, it's a job. It's a job. Not all of the paparazzi are going to be bad people, but it's a shame because the really bad ones definitely give the good ones a bad name. And interestingly, I think celebrities need the paparazzi to, you know, boost their popularity, because when people, you know, see stories about someone, articles, someone's did this, someone's did that, you know, people are going to read that. They're going to, you know, maybe follow that person on Instagram, watch that person's movie, etc. So they kind of need each other in a way. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.